The man accused of kidnapping a California preteen he met on the video game Roblox, breaking his silence from behind bars.
I should have been more careful.
27-year-old Matthew Naval says he was misled, stating a 10-year-old girl he met in a 17 and older voice chat room on Roblox told him she was 18.
I call bullshit to the highest order. There is no way in hell that you confuse a 10-year-old's voice for an 18-year-old. Also, what do you mean by you should have been more careful? More careful of what? More careful of not getting caught? Or like more careful of not talking to her? Because like, bro, what the hell is wrong with you? If we all know what you meant, I think at this point. But no, for real, guys, if you haven't gotten arrested because you accidentally talked to a 10-year-old and because you thought she was 18 because she said so, you're not living life to the fullest. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, because I know I am. And if you are, or at least having a good day, hit the like button and comment something down below, because it does help the video do better and I genuinely appreciate it. I know, Swebbalubby, what a shameless plug. Trust me, I know. But unlike us, not everybody can have a fantastic day. Clearly this guy is not having that good of a day. My biggest thing is, how do you confuse an 18-year-old? He wishes they were 18. How do you confuse a 10-year-old with an 18-year-old? Like, first off, in real life and on a game where you can hear their voice. That doesn't make sense.
They asked me if I wanted to, like, be more than friends. I was a little bit, like, hesitant because of, like, age or whatnot, but...
See, I call it bullshit. I literally said, it's bullshit. He said he was hesitant because of the age, but yet he said that he thought they were 18. Now, why? Okay, first off, here's another thing, right? Why would you go to their house if you okay, let's say you thought they were 18, right? You go to their house, but you're not friends with them, or maybe you are, and she hasn't said I want to be more than friends with you, and you still go to her house that's like miles and miles away. Why? Unless the only reason why you're hesitant to be more than friends is that you knew that the age gap was so huge and that they were a minor, and you were just so lonely and probably deprived of human interaction that you were like, oh, screw it. Hey, even if they're 10, they can still get it. This is the type of guy that will be like, you know, a Shaolin monk used to say these quotes to me. If their age is on the clock, they can get this cock. If they're under 13, they can surely get some whipped cream. That's the kind of guy this guy is right here.
I was pretty much encouraged.
Naval says he drove hours from his home south of Sacramento to Central California to pick up the girl.
Okay, so Google Maps is actually telling me that it's only 23 minutes and 16.8 miles from Sacramento to Central California. Maybe I'm just not typing in the right spot. So I don't know what they mean by hours, because really it's like a third of an hour. Unless they meant like Southern California and Sacramento. Because then that's like 6.5 hours and 457 miles. Which would make sense more on the hours part, but I don't know. But still, come on, bro. Just to meet a 10-year-old, you drove on the low end 20 miles basically.
On April 13th, police found her with Naval in his car.
So when did you discover she was 10 years old?
Let's be real. He always knew that she was 10 and is just trying to take the plea, or not even the plea, trying to get out. Like, come on, dude.
Ooh. I would say, because, I'm sorry, it like sickens me every time I hear that age.
Gee, I wonder why it sickens you. You know, maybe because it's a 10-year-old and you're like probably in your 20s and she hasn't even hit puberty yet, and you're trying to do stuff with the 10-year-old, which is sick as hell, bro. I'm trying so hard not to swear as much as possible, but like, bro.
I think when I was questioned.
Hello? What? How? I call so much bullshit. This is like so much bullshit. There is no way you didn't know that she was 10 until the police questioned you. That is impossible. I feel like there is a height discrepancy between an 18-year-old and a 10-year-old. Typically, 10 10-year-old girls are usually 4'6", and 18-year-old girls are typically, on average, 5'4". That is almost a foot difference. I feel like you should know the difference between them. Maybe the height. Okay, maybe the height is like very confusing. So we're going to do a little game. This is a 10-year-old girl, right? Make sure you get a good look, right? Get a good look, remember? Now, this is an 18-year-old girl. And do you think these look alike? Here's a side-by-side for people who need to be able to visualize both of them. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't see how you can confuse the two. I just genuinely can't.
Naval is facing 7 felony charges, including kidnapping and lewd acts with a minor. He has pleaded not guilty.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. You got seven charges. Yeah, you're cooked. And like, how you gonna plead not guilty when you got caught with the minor? Like, yeah, I plead not guilty to robbing the bank, even though they had me on camera holding the teller at gunpoint and robbing the place at gunpoint. I plead not guilty though, because I just the cameras really they're not accurate. Sure has my face, but that's not me. That's not me, man. Like, brother's really using a not argument to try and prove his innocence, which is not gonna work. You lost this case the moment you decided to go to the 10-year-old's house.
It was just holding hands in some sort. She's pretty much holding hands most of the time.
No sexual actions, no sexual conversation?
No, ma'am.
So it was just holding hands, apparently. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I don't know if this is too true. Yeah, brother, you're cooked. So I searched up like some stuff, right? And he's one of the charges is like unlawful sexual conduct with a minor, right? And he took her to Elk Grove, California, which is more than 250 miles away from where she lives, pretty much. And his bail is set at $250,000. Yeah, he's cooked. He's pretty much in there for a good while until his sentence is up. And it says right here, the sheriff's office warned the importance of internet safety in the news release, referring to the communication Naval allegedly had with the minor on Roblox and Discord before the abduction. Roblox is an online gaming platform. We already know this, blah, blah, blah. Popular with tweens. Discord is an instant messaging app, blah, blah, blah. Parents monitor all electronic usage and know who your child or children are communicating with. Many apps and games have messaging capabilities, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares about that. Both Roblox and Discord told CNN that they have a zero tolerance policy against child endangerment and exploitation. It really makes you like sit and wonder what goes through some people's heads, or like what lack of thoughts go through people's heads. What kind of sick people would go to someone who they know is 10? By the way, I don't believe a single word he said about him thinking that she was 18. Even if she was 18, her voice gave it away. But maybe she just has like a really mature sounding voice, right? I feel like the maturity level isn't there, and maybe she's just super mature for her age, right? So the last logical thing is the height, and maybe she's just like really, really physically tall enough to be passing as 18. So the only other thing is just the fact that she wouldn't look 18. At best, she look like she's maybe about to start hitting puberty, but other than that, I feel like you should know that they don't look the same, bro. A 10-year-old and an 18-year-old, I'm sorry, that's almost like a whole decade apart. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know how to say that, but leave a like and comment about how weird this guy is. Because, again, it does help the video do better. And if you dislike the video, I'm going to assume that you agree with the guy, and you probably also talk to 10-year-olds on Roblox. So, yeah. I'm going to go delete Roblox now and go touch grass and breathe air. I hope you guys do the same. And peace.